Hey guys, Nate, the Otter Outdoorsman here. Today we're going to go over a way that I use to store rope in my pack mostly. So, a lot of times rope gets tangled up in your pack and it gets tough to, it sometimes can get mangled up among your stuff and create a mess. Now, knowing how to coil rope is a very important skill to have, especially if you plan on carrying large amounts of rope. Sometimes if you buy rope, like sometimes I do, you get it in a massive spool like this. Now, that's great. It's a good way to keep rope, especially large amounts of it, but I don't always want to carry this much in my pack. I mean, I have, but I don't use it all. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring you in and I'm going to show you how to coil up rope like this. And I'll even try and show you how to do it with a larger amount of rope as well. But the way I coil smaller bits of rope like this is very simple and very quick. So let me bring you in and I'll show you how to do it. So the way that you coil up a smaller length of rope or smaller diameter rope is, what I normally do is I'll hold it in my hand like so, where my finger kind of holds the rope in place. And what I end up doing is I start wrapping around my hand, and as I'm doing it I'm also pulling in with my thumb to make sure it goes into place. And when you start getting the flow for it, and it's stayed in place, what you start doing is you kind of just, your hand becomes kind of the spindle and the feed as you kind of just go along like that. And you can kind of just quickly go like this. Sometimes you can do it straight off the spool. I've had difficulty doing that, but it is possible. The spool kind of, unless you have it stuck in one place, it kind of goes everywhere because it's spinning. But what you can do is you can just continue to do this. And then when you get to generally about the last couple feet of it, what you want to do is take your hand out like this. Bunch it up like this. Then make sure this next part is tight. Kind of just as you go. Notice my finger puts this into place. Then when you get on the last leg of it, what I do is I open up that last strand, tuck that last tag under, and I give it a good tight pull. So then it's like this, and it stays within your pack without the rope going everywhere. Now let me show you this on a bigger piece of rope with a longer length. Now if you have 30 feet of rope, there's a different way that you can go about doing this. Basically, instead of using your hand as a wrapping point, you actually use your entire forearm. So I'll show you a little bit closer with how to do this. So the way I go about doing it is I grab the rope in my hand like this as kind of a winching point. Then I kind of go like that. Then I kind of start wrapping it between my thumb and my elbow. And this is about 30 feet of rope, so generally if you have long lengths of rope, you do it this way, and if you have any bunches, it allows your other hand to kind of weed out those bunches. Now, when you're starting to get towards the end of it, what you want to do, if you want to stop, take out your thumb, pull it down like that, do the same thing with the bunches, and then grab that last bit, do a quick wrap around to get a good tight wrap, and then you start doing the same thing. kind of just do this and make sure that goes in tight. And the benefit of this is it prevents it from unraveling in your pack. This is at least the way I do it. Sometimes if you should generally have more, you could do it towards the center, but I haven't had problems with it being on just one side. Just continue on doing it like this. And see how that's now more organized. Also, it's a happy face, which is what you'll be when your pack is more organized because your rope isn't messing up everything. Okay guys, so again, my name is Nate and I'm the Otter Outdoorsman. This has been how to store your rope by coiling it up, and the best way to get good at this is just to keep doing it over and over to get some good practice on it. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and have a good day.